Welcome back to Mac Talks of Football, and we have just witnessed one of the most shocking and disgraceful performances by a referee in probably the history of the Premier League. I would say, like, it was so bad. I don't even want to say bad. It was a clear-cut cheating. He clearly favored Brighton throughout the game, and with that awful decision by sending Declan Rice off, he basically kills the game, gives Brighton the advantage. They go ahead and they score the goal and they equalize. I mean, the entire game, it was a horrendous piece of refereeing from Chris Kavanagh, and I'm so angry. Like, I'm so pissed off right now with the way he has officiated that game. It finished off at a 1-1. Arsenal dropping 2 points at the Emirates, and where they should not have. Like, if you, I will, as I say, I'm so angry. If we talk about the game, it was nothing spectacular. I said in the preview it was going to be a very tough game. Both teams 100% record before the game. Both of them have won 2 games and played great football. And that first half was quite cagey. Both of them had a good periods of dominance. Both teams had good periods of possession. Arsenal started early on, and they were in control. Brighton then came back, fair play to them. Like, they were very good for 10-15 minutes, and then Arsenal go ahead and get the lead. Saka with a clear run, Dunk making a mistakes, not realizing Saka was behind him. Saka gets the ball, plays a great pass to Havertz, and Havertz with a beautiful chip over the goalkeeper, and Arsenal get their lead, and we go into the first half with a 1-0. And then we come out for the second half, and the half just starts, and he sends off Declan Rice for one of the most stupidest decision that you would ever imagine. Like, he has sent him off for kicking the ball away. That is second yellow. He has not given a second, not even given a yellow card to the player who hits Declan Rice, and because apparently he was wasting the time. Like, the ball was not even properly set on the ground. How are you sending a player off when by saying that he's wasting time? He stopped them from taking the free kick. The ball was rolling on the floor. Even if he would have taken the free kick early on, you would have blown the whistle and told him to take the free kick again. And Declan Rice did not do anything. He's the Brighton player. Kicks the ball towards Rice, and he clicks just a top box. Like, it's not even that he kicked it away. And in the first half, Joe Pedro kicked the ball 20 yards away, and nothing was happened. When it was the same throughout the game, Saka for about like 9-10 times he was pulled down. Nothing was given against him. Brighton could have easily have 5 or 6 yellow cards in the first game. Same with Odegaard. The way that he was injured, like, it could have been a terrible injury, and that's why he was taken off early. We still don't know what was the situation with him, and nothing comes off for that. No yellow card is given. Like, there were Arsenal had 7 fouls in total. We received 3 yellow cards and 1 red card. Brighton had 27 fouls, no yellow card given, no red card given. It's like a daylight robbery. Every 50-50 decision he gave against Arsenal. He favored Brighton throughout the game. And it's not the first time. Like, it's not just him, it's the entire corporation, and it's not just Arsenal. It happens every week. Last week, the same guy, Chris Kavanagh, he made the wrong decision not to sell Joelinton in the Newcastle game. Like, as I said, it keeps on happening every weekend. This time it's him, next week there will be somebody else, another week it will be somebody else. It's the same thing. The PGMOL, there, it's a corrupt organization. It's not that it's happening with Arsenal today. It happened to Manchester United last year. It has happened to Liverpool as well. It happens to every single team every weekend. In 3 weeks, there are 3 weeks in the Premier League, and right, every week there has been a controversial decision in in different games involving different teams. Like, if it happens consistently to one particular team, you can say that there is something wrong. No, but it happens to every single team. There was this tweet, and I like that one very much, that if the managers don't perform, the results are not coming in, they get sacked. If the players don't perform, they get benched or they get sold. But if the referees don't perform, they get promoted. Like, if I am not doing good at my job, I will be getting a warning or something like that. But these guys, they get promoted and they get saved. You have those idiots on TNT Sports sitting there and saying that this is by the law, you need to follow the rule line. Where was the law in the first half? And there are every single thing. And forget the other weekend. We just now the Arsenal game has ended. We have 9 Premier League games remaining, and we are going to see about like in each game like 5 to 6 times that a player is going to kick the ball away, and you're not going to see them get a yellow carded. And even if it's like you want to yellow card him, every single referee, if a player is already on a yellow, you don't go ahead and you give a second yellow for stupid things like this. And the fact is like this was not even a yellow, and you gave Rice the yellow card. Let's say you gave him second yellow. Why you did not give the yellow card to the Brighton player? The way he kicked him, he could have easily injured Declan Rice there. So he just wanted, he made sure that Arsenal don't win the game. He did everything in his power to make sure that Arsenal don't get the 3 points. He is from the Greater Manchester area. When you bring out things like this, then you have this broadcasters and all these pundits sitting on the TV getting these high contracts and all those money making deals that they all have. They're sitting on these stories, and you will see all of them saying the same bullshit, same crap, defending all these pricks in the PGM. All of these referees, they are gonna say, but you need to take respect, everybody is human, and all that BS is gonna come. It doesn't matter which studio it is, whether it's Sky, whether it is BBC, whether it's TNT, whether it is whether it's Bean, I don't care. Like every one of them, they're just gonna sit back and then they're gonna protect these people because they are all one mafia. All of them get benefit out of this. You are gonna see now idiots like Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher, all of these guys are tweeting in support of Chris Kavanagh, saying Declan Rice should be smart. How can he be smart? The ball gets kicked at him, and even if he kicks the ball away, you do not send a player for give him a second yellow. This is like, it's not like it is like 2-3 chances. Even if you get a first yellow, every sensible referee will give you at least 2 or 3 chances, unless and until the tackle is so horrendous, the foul you have committed is so bad that they have to give you a straight yellow. You know the guy is already on a yellow. You do not go ahead and give him a second yellow just for kicking a ball. And like it's the difference is less than between me and my camera. That's how bad it was. He has just destroyed Arsenal's chances. I am not even like over exaggerating. We have suffered last year that because of 2 points we lost the league. So we know how much dropping 2 points can cost us against Manchester City. And it's not just that. Now we were reduced to 10 men in this game, and now our next game is against Tottenham Hotspur. It's North London derby, and Declan Rice is going to miss that game as well. So basically he has screwed us over in 2 games, and he's not going to get any punishment. Next round of games he will be officiating again. He should not have even been officiating in this round of games because of the grave error he committed last week. But as I said, no referees don't get punished. How are they going to get punished if you have the biggest cheater, biggest corrupt guy in Howard Webb at the top of the referees association? Like he was the everybody knows, he even said it himself that how they used to favor Manchester United back in the game because they were afraid from Sir Alex Ferguson. So if he was a corrupt referee when he was refereeing himself, then how do you expect him to lead the association and make sure that it's not corrupted? It does not make any sense. And I will say it again, it does not matter even if it's for Arsenal. I would say the same thing if it was Liverpool, if it's Manchester City, Manchester United. Like we should, we as fans, like we sit here, we watch the game, we spend our hours, like the players give all there to make sure that we at least we can get a fair game of football. And I have been watching, I have said this before, I said last week in a tweet when a war was being discussed, like I watched the German league, I watched the Italian league, the French league, the Spanish league, all of that. We all watched the Euros. There was not one single moment when a war came into discussion in the Euros. There is not one single moment when the VR comes into question in all of these leagues. Same in the Europa League, same in the Champions League, Conference, everywhere. Why is it the problem only in the Premier League that the referees cannot do their job properly, or even with the help of VR they make wrong decisions? Like it's quite simple that it's a corrupt corrupt organization, and they tend to favor whoever they want to. It becomes it's quite obvious, and we all know, I can sit here and rant all about whatever I want to say, but it's not gonna change anything, and it's pointless, to be honest. It's basically ruining the football. People say money has ruined the football, or broadcasters have ruined the football, or players with high wages have all. It's not. A wrong refereeing is the one thing that destroys a football the most, and it will happen every week. It will continue to happen until unless something serious change does not happen, and we are gonna suffer. This week it's Arsenal, next week maybe it will be Brighton, next week it may be Chelsea. Like, it is gonna happen. And Bukayo Saka himself, like, now you see the players are starting, and now we are waiting, maybe by the end of the night we are going to see Bukayo Saka getting penalized, because he said it in the BBC interview that João Pedro kicked the ball, he was not given a yellow card, so why Declan Rice was given a yellow card. So by the time this video drops, so by the end of match day, by the end of the night, you are going to see that Xhaka is penalized, and he has been fined this amount of money for making controversial comments and whatnot. All that's bullshit that they do every time. They did this with Klopp, they did this with Arteta, they do with other managers. Whoever tries to speak up, they gang up on him. I am like, it's complete bullshit. And now, like, they don't care. As I said, it's nothing is gonna happen, and it's just it's totally ruined my day, to be very honest with you. And it's not like that the game was any good. It was an equal game. Nobody no single team had an upper hand on it. Arsenal had the lead. The second half just started, and it was going to be a close game, but the moment that we get reduced to a 10 men, the game changes completely. Of course, Brighton, they get the goal, and the thing is, they get the goal because of the mistake in the midfield, because of the mistake by the player who's playing in Rice's position, and that makes it even worse for Arsenal fans, that if Rice is there, he does not make that decision, he covers the ground, and we don't concede. It's just like, it's bullshit, complete bullshit, and it has ruined every day, and it needs to be changed. But something needs to be done, like, seriously, otherwise it's going to keep on happening. And yeah, that is it for me. I don't want to say anything else on this matter. Now we do, like, as an Arsenal fans, we can just sit here and hope that West Ham do us a favor, and somehow City drop points as well, because yeah, that is it for me. I'm just done. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye bye.